Hello and welcome to Wendbooks Solutions. Today we are going to talk about several other lists that can be found in the administration section. Note that in order to access the administration section, you need to have administrative privileges. To access the administration section, go to Administration and let's see the lists. For example, transaction messages. Transaction messages are those messages that appear on several other transactions, like invoices, cash sales, credit notes. For example, if we are on a customer center and click invoice, and we want to give a customer message at the end of the invoice, this message is also printed on your template. We can add several transaction messages here. For example, add thank you for your payment, and that could be a message to appear on customer related transactions. Click Save, and that's it. Now, another type of list is the payment method. Most of the payment methods are listed here, but in case you need to add one, simply add line, choose the type of the payment method, choose the name. Remember to save. The payment method applies to receive payments, and also on suppliers pay bills. Another list, which is quite important, is the payment term. We've got several payment terms here, but you can add, edit as per your needs. Contact types, also important. The contact type list applies to both customers and suppliers. So if you are on a customer center, editing the client, you can move to account details, change the contact type, set the contact type, same thing works for suppliers. Move to account details. You may also change the contact time. So the list is being shared for both customers and suppliers. Warehouses, another one important list. If you don't have a warehouse, at least one should be set as default. So you need to create one warehouse and set it as default, even though you do or you don't have multiple warehouses. Now here in this list, you may add sub-warehouses of a warehouse. So you may have the main store, and then you may have main store 820 and main store 830. Let me show you how you create one for Nicosia. Let's create one new warehouse. Let's call it Nicosia Area 1. Save that. Select it. And now say add bin. And type block A for the first bin of negotiate area 1. And then select negotiate area 1 again and say add bin. And click save. A and C, both block A and C are under negotiate area 1. So this is how we create warehouses where we can then see them in the item center. Okay. Or we may select to purchase and ship into or sale from the warehouse. Suppose you are on the bill and purchasing some goods. You can select where you store them. When selling the goods, for example, while editing an invoice, you can choose where to sell from. That's about warehouses. Profit center, another one important list. You can use profit center on both customer related transactions and supplier related transactions to classify both income and expenses by a profit center. If you don't use profit center, at least one has to be used as a default. When later running reports, for example, profit and loss, you may want to choose to filter by profit center. Remember that none of those lists can be deleted if there are transactions related on it. So if you try to delete this list, this is a default one. We try to delete this one. Related records found for this list, delete and try again. Let's move on. Here we have the company details. You can quickly put a logo, type your name, legal name, and here is where you can type your address. Here is where we manage the VAT. We set up the VAT codes, VAT rates. Normally this is done for you, so pay extra attention if you need to edit this information. If you don't feel comfortable with that, please contact us to help you further. Documents. This is the document center. All documents attached to transactions or to customers or suppliers or accounts are listed here. You can see, for example, that this file here, this is the size, is attached to invoice CRI 35, and this is who has last modified it and the date that has been last modified. You can choose to detach. Detaching means removing it from the associated transaction, or delete That means completely deleting those documents and removing them from your system. You also may choose to email all the selected as it is, or zip and send. You can also attach documents directly from here or drag and drop emails directly from your Outlook application. Here's the transaction layout window. Here is we can set what columns actually will be presented, will be displayed on your screen when choosing invoices or quotations or other transactions. For example, if I select an invoice on my screen, then those columns will appear. Some of the columns cannot be removed as are set by default. Let me show you an example. I'm on Customer Center. I select invoice and I see item description, quantity, and the rest of the columns. Suppose I want to switch the item and description, change position, and I want to hide the serial number. I choose the invoice. For the item, I change the index to 1. Description, I change the index to 0. And the serial number, I just hide it. You can also change the header name as you prefer. Save. If you go invoice again, you see the description, and then you see the item as a second column, and no serial number listed. In order to set back, change this to 0, change this to 1, and mark as visible the serial number. Going back to invoice, and everything is back in order. Now, that's all about the administration section and the list. Thank you for watching. Bye.